Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are providing our intraday market analysis for the trading session of March 10, 2025. We will be covering our four key markets: Ethereum, the DXY, UsOil, and the Us30. In this analysis, we'll integrate the fundamental market news from the week alongside our mass pressure data to identify potential intraday trading opportunities based on cyclical tendencies. Let's begin immediately with Ethereum. Reviewing the fundamental news from the past week, we noted some data releases from China that suggested potential economic headwinds. However, offsetting this, we also observed slightly weaker than expected inflation data from the US. Against this fundamental backdrop, when we examine the mass pressure data specifically for Monday, March 10, 2025, we observe a clearly bullish cyclical tendency for Ethereum throughout the trading session. As visually represented in our charts, the mass pressure for Ethereum exhibits a consistent upward trend from the start of the day to the close. While intraday fluctuations are present, the overall cyclical tendency strongly indicates a predominantly bullish pressure throughout Monday's trading. Based on this mass pressure analysis, combined with the offsetting fundamental news, we can suggest a bullish intraday tendency for Ethereum on March 10th. Consider focusing on potential long opportunities, particularly around the periodic mass pressure dips, while always adhering to sound risk management. Moving next to the DXY, the US dollar index. Fundamentally, the slightly weaker US inflation data from earlier in the week could be interpreted as potentially dollar negative. However, when we analyze the mass pressure data specifically for the DXY on Monday, March 10, 2025, we see a starkly different picture. The mass pressure chart for the DXY on Monday reveals an overwhelmingly neutral cyclical tendency. Visually, the mass pressure line is exceptionally flat and range-bound throughout the entire day. There is virtually no discernible trend and exceptionally low volatility in the mass pressure data for the DXY on Monday. This strongly suggests that despite some dollar-negative fundamental news, the market's mass pressure dynamics are indicating a neutral intraday tendency for the DXY on March 10th. Expect highly range-bound and quiet trading conditions for the dollar index, and intraday trading opportunities may be extremely limited, best suited for the most conservative range trading approaches, or potentially avoided altogether. Now, let's analyze US oil. Our fundamental outlook for crude oil remains largely neutral, with no overwhelmingly impactful fundamental data releases this past week to significantly shift the outlook. Correspondingly, when we examine the mass pressure data for Monday, March 10, 2025, in US oil, we observe a predominantly neutral cyclical tendency, very much in line with the DXY. The mass pressure chart for US oil on Monday mirrors the DXY chart, displaying a very flat and range-bound profile throughout the trading day. Again, there is minimal trend and exceptionally low volatility evident in the mass pressure for US oil on Monday. This reinforces our neutral fundamental outlook and suggests a neutral intraday tendency for US oil on March 10th. Anticipate continued range-bound and potentially very quiet trading conditions for crude oil on Monday. Intraday trading strategies should similarly focus on conservative range trading, or traders may opt to focus on markets exhibiting clearer directional momentum. Finally, let's conclude with Us30, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Our fundamental stance for equities remains cautiously optimistic, supported in part by the slightly softer US inflation data. Turning to the mass pressure data for Monday, March 10, 2025, specifically for the Us30, we see a starkly contrasting cyclical tendency compared to the DXY and US oil, and aligning with Ethereum. The mass pressure chart for the Us30 on Monday reveals a clear and strong bullish cyclical tendency. The data exhibits a pronounced upward trend throughout the session, with mass pressure values consistently climbing to higher levels as the day progresses. While intraday volatility and fluctuations are present, the overriding cyclical tendency is decidedly bullish. This strong upward trend in mass pressure data for the Us30 on Monday, potentially amplified by the slightly supportive U.S. inflation data, suggests a bullish intraday tendency for the US30 on March 10th. Intraday traders may consider focusing on long opportunities, being mindful of the inherent intraday volatility, and employing appropriate risk management strategies. It is crucial to remember that all market analysis, including this integrated approach, is inherently probabilistic, not deterministic. Our identified cyclical tendencies and intraday projections are based on current data and analysis, but market behavior can be unpredictable, and cyclical tendencies can, at times, deviate or invert. While the overall cyclical tendency provides a valuable directional guide, do not disregard the inherent intraday periodicity of mass pressure fluctuations. Even if the broader trend tendency shifts, these periodic mass pressure cycles can still offer valuable timing insights. Utilize these periodic timings to refine potential entry points, particularly when observing price reversals at key technical levels, such as double or triple tops and bottoms, or for tactical entries during trend continuation patterns like pullbacks, always aligning with your individual technical analysis methodology and risk parameters. In conclusion, our integrated methodology, combining fundamental awareness with mass pressure cyclical tendency analysis, aims to provide a more comprehensive and nuanced perspective on intraday market dynamics. This approach seeks to identify potential daily market tendencies and key timing points for informed trading decisions. Always ensure you adapt to real-time price action and diligently apply robust risk management protocols in all your trading activities. If you found this intraday market analysis helpful and insightful, please support the channel by giving us a thumbs up and hitting the like button. Share this video with other traders who might benefit from this analysis, and leave your comments and questions below. We value your feedback and engagement. For more timely market updates and analysis, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. For even faster intraday updates and real-time market insights, be sure to join our Telegram group. The link is provided in the description below. Thank you for watching, and we wish you a successful and informed trading day. December 12th.